All right, so we have a new poll out of Nevada, and it's quite the poll for Bernie Sanders. As you can see, the title of this article says Memo, Sanders has strong lead in Nevada. And if we scroll down, we can take a look at the numbers. So in Nevada, you see it's color-coded. Bernie Sanders is that darkish purple. Bernie Sanders has 35% support in Nevada. Elizabeth Warren is at 16%, Pete Buttigieg 15%, Joe Biden 14%, and then everyone else and the people who don't know are at 21%. So, and then we have some other numbers here. With people under 45 years old, Bernie Sanders has 64% of the vote, according to this poll. People over 45, he has 21%, which is still in second place. Well, actually, it's in first place because the 27% is for all others and people who don't know. In terms of education, people with no college degree, 39% support Bernie. That's the most. With people with a college degree, or I'm assuming that's what that means, it was by saying college, but 27% of people with a college degree have 27% of them support Bernie Sanders. In terms of race, in terms of Hispanics or Latinos, 66% of them support Bernie Sanders, which by far is the most. It's actually insane. In terms of white people, 28% of them support Bernie Sanders. That's the most. In terms of ideology, in terms of very liberal voters, 54% of them support Bernie Sanders, which by far, again, is the most. The next highest is Elizabeth Warren at 23%. In terms of somewhat liberal voters, again, Bernie Sanders is in first with 31%. In terms of moderate voters, Bernie Sanders is in second place, but it's a close second at 20% behind Joe Biden. So overall, this is a very strong showing for Bernie. It's only one poll, but the only other poll up until this point, at least at the during the recording of this video, also has Bernie Sanders up. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, in terms of favorability. Okay, so Bernie Sanders is a plus 38 favorable if you do the 68 minus the 30, which is the best favorable rating in the field. Next highest is Elizabeth Warren at plus 35, which is a little surprising considering how she's been falling in the polls. In terms of being very favorable, you see it says very favorable up here. Bernie Sanders leads the field with 37% of people viewing him very favorably. Wow. So Bloomberg, if you take a look at this, he's in the negatives with a negative 16 favorable. That's not a good sign. Even though I don't think he's on the ballot in Nevada, he's not going to start participating until the Super Tuesday states. And look at Tulsi Gabbard. That's a negative 38%, negative 38 favorability. That's really bad. Joe Biden's at negative 2 favorability, so that does not bode well for him in terms of performing well in Nevada. Actually, looking at this, maybe Elizabeth Warren is the most likely to be the second place finisher based on this polling. Because you have to remember caucuses, it's not just a first time vote. Like if you're a candidate, you have to reach a certain percent. Like in Iowa, if you didn't hit 15% in a precinct, then if your candidate didn't, then you got to go to your second choice, which helped out Pete Buttigieg a lot. Because Bernie Sanders won the first alignment by a lot. Even the second alignment he won, but I don't know, caucuses are weird. At least the Iowa caucus. because Bernie Sanders had more votes, but somehow Pete Buttigieg got more delegates. But in terms of Biden, if we scroll, wait, I think I passed it. So Biden, according to this poll, is in 4th place. So with his favorability being not good, I'm not sure if he's going to get 2nd place. People are going to move to him in their 2nd choice. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, okay, some policy positions. So Medicare for all. 69% support Medicare for all, according to this poll in Nevada. 23% oppose. I mean, that's pretty good. And 46% strongly support Medicare for all. Oh, in terms of Green New Deal, it's even better. 93% support, 6 oppose. 72% strongly support a Green New Deal. All right, so that's basically it. It looks like there's a pretty good chance it's going to be a very good state for Bernie Sanders.